when your 6-year-old becomes your unpaid professional matchmaker? So, my daughter, Sophie, she's 6, going on 45. She's basically a tiny HR department in sparkles and light-up Skechers. This all started because my ex, Tyler, a man who is essentially a human participation trophy, forgot to pick her up for his weekend, again. I was venting to my sister over coffee saying, I just need a guy who can read a calendar, knows how to use a lawnmower, and doesn't think investing means buying crypto at 3 a.m. I thought Sophie was distracted by her iPad. She wasn't. She was taking mental notes. Fast forward to Sunday. We're at Home Depot because my sink is leaking and my life is a DIY disaster. Sophie is sitting in the orange cart, looking around like a CEO scouting a new merger. Suddenly, she taps my arm, hard. She points at this guy in the plumbing aisle. He's tall, wearing a worn-out flannel, and he's actually helping an old lady find the right light bulbs. He looks stable. He looks like he knows exactly where his social security card is. Sophie whispers, Mom, look, a wild grown-up. I said, stop it. We're here for a wrench, not a husband. She rolls her eyes, and I'm telling you, the sass was lethal. She says, Mom, your last boyfriend wore a thumb ring. You clearly need professional help. Before I can grab her, she slides out of the cart like a ninja and marches straight up to Flannel Guy. I'm frozen. I'm literally buffering in the middle of aisle 12. She taps him on the leg and says, Excuse me, sir, do you have a job? And follow-up question, do you think it's okay to stand a lady up if there's a Fortnite tournament? The man looks down, totally baffled. He goes, I'm an architect, and no, that's definitely not okay. Sophie turns back to me and shouts, across the entire store, Mom, he has a real career and values. Come check his teeth. I wanted to dissolve into the concrete floor. I'm scurrying over, face turning the color of a Home Depot bucket, whispering, Sophie, we don't interview strangers. But she's not done. She looks at him, dead serious, and says, My mom is mostly normal. She's a great cook, she's only a little bit traumatized, and she's looking for a guy who isn't a walking red flag. Are you a red flag, Brian? The guy starts laughing. Not a polite chuckle, like a deep, genuine belly laugh. He looks at me and says, My name's actually Mark, and for the record, I'm more of a beige flag. I'm boring, I like gardening, and I've never owned a thumb ring. Sophie gasps. She looks at me like she just found a unicorn. She grabs a Sharpie from a nearby display, grabs my hand, and tries to drag it toward his arm. She says, Mark, you're hired. Write your digits on her hand. We have lasagna at home, and she's tired of talking to the cat. I grabbed her, apologized about 14 times, and practically ran to the checkout. But as we were leaving, Mark calls out, Hey, tell the boss I make a mean sourdough. Sophie just looked at me, crossed her arms, and said, See, I'm the only one in this family with a working picker. You're welcome.